Today I'm going to show you the most cost-effective way of maintaining your electric razor. They have the cutting blades inside them. Typically they seem to last for about 2 years. Once that time's gone, the blades actually start getting a little bit blunt. You really have two main options. One is you either buy a new razor or you replace the heads. Now if you're buying genuine heads, typically for a 3-blade razor like this, the cost of a new blade is about half the price of the razor, so you're a little bit stuck. The other alternative is of course buying compatible blades, but I never trust those as being anywhere near as good as the originals. So facing with this dilemma, I started doing a bit of research around how we can actually sharpen and renew the heads on these blades to give the razor a bit more life. And if we can get it to another 2 years, that would be great. So first of all, let me show you how to clean out the heads. Okay, now every razor is going to be different, of course. This one's a Phillips, so open it up as you do for cleaning. Short twist there to remove the backing disc, and out pops the head. So first thing we're going to do is just degrease and clean that head to make sure that it's as clean as it possibly can be. What I have here is some hot water in a jar, to which I'm going to add vinegar, just normal household vinegar, reasonable quantity of that, and then just drop the head in, put the lid on and give it a good shake. Okay, what that's going to do is the vinegar actually degreases, and that'll allow the head and anything else that's held onto there to come off the head and give it a really good deep clean. Okay, I'm going to clean with the vinegar, and as you can see that has actually brought it up really well. It's taken off all the grease, and I've also checked with a magnifier right up close in the actual blades, and it's got in there and taken all the muck out of there as well. So that's given us a really nice clean head. We now just need to remove up the cutting surface and get that one sharp again. What I have here is some diamond cutting paste. This is a very fine polishing grade, and a mirror, because you need an absolutely flat surface to polish on. So I'm going to put a fair wad of the paste onto the mirror. Now one of the problems with the paste that you have is that it's actually quite thick. So this one's actually oil soluble. So I'm going to add a little bit of just normal household vegetable oil to it. Give that a little bit of a mix, and that'll just soften up the paste, because the paste is so thick. When we try and use it to polish up the blades, it just gets stuck on the sides and doesn't actually do the polishing. So it needs to be let down a little bit so it becomes more liquid, and as you can see there, you've got something that's now starting to flow. So with that, I can then take the blade and start to polish it. Okay, so here's the blade. Put it face down, so these are the cutting edges. They need to go down into the fluid and just start polishing it up against the mirror. Occasionally I'm lifting it up just to put some fresh diamond paste underneath it. Diamond paste is actually ground up diamonds, or actually synthetic diamonds, but really small, and that's very good at cutting away metal. Now what we should see is the paste actually starts to change colour a little bit as the metal comes off. So I'm just going to do this for a few more minutes and then we'll have a look at the result. As you're doing this, you can actually hear the grit against the mirror and the blades. Of course, it's the blades that are in contact with the cutting surface of the head, and they're also the ones in touch with the mirror, so this is actually just regrinding up the cutting surface. Right, that I think has gone dark enough. So the next job is just to clean up the actual blade again. I've rinsed this off. I've actually put it back in the vinegar again and then rinsed the vinegar off. So that's absolutely clean now. What I can see when I look at it under the magnifier is the edges of the blades certainly look a lot sharper, and they feel a lot sharper as well when I compare it to one that I haven't done. So that's certainly going to give a lot better in performance, and I'll just now reassemble it. But once you've finished, of course, the mirror is totally useless. That's quite trash because that's been ground away as well. However, what I've done is I've put together a regrinding kit, which you should be able to find on eBay for sale if you search for regrinding kit for electric razor or shaver from Doody-Doo. So if you want to purchase one, that would be great. If you want to subscribe to the channel, that would be even better. And thank you for watching.